Hi everyone. Tonight's story is called Just a Day at the Pond. I went to Grandma and Grandpa's to spend a day at the pond. Little sister came too. Mom and Dad were going shopping. They would pick us up later. That looks like a fun place to be.
Yeah.
Little sister went with Grandma to make a picnic lunch. I went to the shed to pick out some fishing poles with Grandpa. Grandpa put a wagon on the big tractor for us to ride to the pond. I drove, but not by myself. We picked a great picnic spot. Little sister wanted to go swimming, but I wanted to go fishing first. I put a worm on the hook. It was slimy. I waited and waited for a fish to bite my worm. Suddenly, something was tugging on my fishing line. It was pulling me into the water. "Help, Grandpa!" I yelled. Oh, look at the mouse. They're all pulling on his pants trying to save him.
Yeah.
Then the line broke. I thought it was a shark, but it was just a turtle. Oh, goodness.
Look.
Yep,
He's
he broke
holding
the line. Little sister was swimming with Grandma. "Teach me to swim, Grandpa," I said. I ran to the water's edge, but then I changed my mind. I wanted to catch frogs instead. I found a bunch of frogs. I snuck up on them very quietly, but the frogs were too fast. Can't you just hear him saying, "Ribbit, ribbit"?
Yeah.
I was all muddy. Grandma had to pour 1,000,000 buckets of water over me. "Oh, look," she said. "Little sister is swimming so well with Grandpa." I could swim if I wanted to, but I decided to explore instead. I found a good hiking stick. Excuse me. I found a hole in the ground. I stuck my hiking stick into it. Something made a buzzing sound. It was ground bees. I ran as fast as I could. Grandpa came and got me. We jumped into the pond and the bees went away. Oh, ground bees are the worst.
Yeah.
Oh, they're scary. I was floating. I kicked my feet and paddled my arms as fast as I could. I was swimming with Grandpa. I swam with Grandma and little sister too. "Wow, Grandpa," I said. "I guess I can swim after all." What a fun day with their Grandpa and Grandma they had.
Yeah.
And our Bible story tonight is about Abraham. And that's found in Genesis 12 through 17. Abraham made his home in a land called Haran. He was a simple man. He lived in a tent and tended sheep and cattle. Abraham believed in God, and God blessed Abraham. God came to Abraham and said, "Leave your country and go to the land I will show you. I will make your name great. All the peoples on the earth will be blessed through you." See the tent he lived in?
Yep.
So Abraham left his homeland. He took his wife Sarah, his nephew Lot, and all of the people in their household. They went from place to place with all of their animals and belongings. Finally, they came to a rich land, but it was not big enough for all the people and animals. So Abraham said to Lot, "Let's part company. If you go left, I'll go right. And if you go right, I'll go left." Lot chose to go east to the rich lands near a big city. Abraham went west to the land of Canaan. Here God said to him, "Lift up your eyes and look north and south and east and west. All this land I will one day give to your people. Your children and all who come after will number as many as the stars in the sky. So Abraham moved his tents and went to live near the great trees of Mamre at Hebron. That'd be kind of cool to live in a tent.
Yeah.
They must live where it's warm and not where it snows like we do.
Yeah.
Hope you like the stories tonight.
Good night.